Sometimes I think we can get stuck waiting for him to tell us where to go and what to do. This is classic, right? We're all about like, God, what place have you called me? We're waiting to apply for our university course. There it is. It's been a while. Now, we're waiting to apply for our university course. I'm like, God, what have you called me to do? And he's like, it doesn't really matter. Just choose something and be a light in that place. And you might find along the way that that's not your best fit. And I'll help you change. But we get stuck trying to get the place right, and we miss trying to get our heart right. We get so jammed up trying to make sure we make the right decision locationally or destinationally, just made up that word, you can have it for free, that we don't actually allow any transformation to take place in our lives on the journey. The context of our calling will always provide us with the circumstances we need for our conforming. You see, we think we are called into a place for our impact, but our impact is only as significant as our character allows it. And so if you want to be more effective, I mean, sure, come to the discovery sessions. I'll help you learn some stuff about yourself. I'll help you learn kind of how God made you, because I still believe that you are designed with activity in mind. There's certain things you are great at naturally, and you're going to gravitate towards that as you journey through life. So that's actually not as important as making sure you're the person you need to be effective when you arrive in the places that journey takes you. And sometimes God will open doors. Sometimes God will be really clear. He will shift you. He will move you. He'll create an opportunity and you'll feel in your spirit, yes, this is a God thing. I need to step into this. But you want to know what? Most of the time, it's not like that. Most of the time, we get choice. Because God is less concerned with the context than he is with your character. And so he's quite happy actually for you to make a bad choice. Because some of the greatest lessons that we can learn happen in difficulty. Some of the greatest transformation in our lives happen when we realize that maybe we took a wrong turn or we did a wrong thing, and we allow ourselves to be humble enough to receive that and be transformed in that, because it's absolutely, it is nothing for God to go, boop, back on course. Wrong courses are not a big deal for God. In fact, because he works all things together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose, it becomes a good thing for us in the long run that we took the wrong thing because of what it did in us. And so then as we allow him to move us and drift us and guide us, and we arrive over here and we're like, wow, this is way more in alignment with what I'm good at doing, we realize, oh my goodness, that was so valuable, that was so critical. If that didn't happen, if God didn't allow me to make that wrong step, I would never have done the inner work needed to stand in the place that he wanted me to be effective. So a couple of things. Maybe our young people should have stayed in. But you know, we're classic. Maybe it was just my generation. We're classic in youth ministry. It puts so much pressure on young people. You've got to find what you're called to. You've got to find what you're called to. And we forget that the most important thing for them to know they're called to is called to him. Called to a relationship with him. Called to do whatever part of their life, wherever they are, in whatever season they're in, to be doing it with him so that they can actually live out the greatest call on their life, which is to be transformed in the image of God's Son, Jesus Christ. And I'm here to tell you, if you're a parent, you have so much power to free young people from the pressure of needing to get every choice right in their life. You don't need to choose the right subjects or you'll miss your calling. You don't need to choose the right uni degree or you'll miss your calling. You don't need to choose the right university. God is big enough to ensure you arrive in the places he's pre-planned for you to be at the time that he's planned for you to be there. He's more concerned with the journey so that you're the person he needs you to be when you get there. please lift the pressure off our young people and teach them how to have a real relationship with Jesus. So no matter what their life brings up, they are in the right place at the right time, because the right place is with Him. The right place is in Him. The right place is not about what's out here, but about what's in here and who's in here with them. We've got to stop causing fear of getting it wrong in the lives of believers.